I'm trying to show the design for Pripers. A very simple design. It's a container between two wheels and a box. The wheel compared to the box is relatively big wheels. It should be cut here. The actual box should be normal than here and here to get fully protected by the big wheel. And the purpose to use big wheel is to roll over all kind of obstacles. This kind of simple equipment, two-wheels roller, is designed to be used in a few kind of applications. For example, the survivalists, when they go outdoor activities, they go through countryside cross and mountains, rivers, forests, woods. They need something to hold a few, for example, 30 kilogram equipment in a reliable box. We can make a aluminum box, a sturdy box inside the wheel. One thing to notice is the wheel the two wheel can roll independently, so it's easy to turn. And so we need to weld the axle of the wheel to a frame and then put the box onto the frame. This is for design's purpose, so it's not supposed to go this way. We need a strong frame to hold two wheels. A wheel maybe welded onto a frame, and the frame hold between the two wheels, and the box can be bound on the frame. So the basic requirement, we need a welder. I didn't have a welder, so I'm going to finish the CAD design and let someone to help me to weld the axle, to weld the two axle onto a kind of stainless frame. And this kind of simple device can have quite a few applications, not only for survivalists or Pripers, but for those peddler vendors. They sell some small things in street for their life, to make living. So the design using two wheels is supposed to let it go upstairs, downstairs, up mountains, over cross rivers, for this kind of thing. So basically the design is for urban survivalists, urban Pripers. It's not supposed to be too wide, so it can go through different kind of doors and go on board bus, trains, and as well as go upstairs, downstairs, go through countryside road, go through muddy and all kind of terrain. The container's capacity should not be oversized. It's supposed to be over 30 liters to hold about 30 kilograms, because for a survivalist, for a person who try to survive day after day, urban and in urban area as well as in the wilderness, he needs something to help him holding his daily necessities. This is the basic design, and I checked online. Some people, they doing some single wheel mono walker hiking trailer. They built it too expensive. The price quite as high as $1,000. It's impossible. It's not applicable for those urban survivalists. So basically, we are going to do it in two kind of approaches. The first is start from the low cost, sturdy box, and use some very hard stainless steel to weld together, and maybe we can use a special kind of axles to extrude a little bit longer to make it easy for the welder to weld them together, and let the two wheels rolling independently. And then the next step might be add a solar panel on the top of the box and some batteries inside the box. It will have a characteristic come from design. It might roll over. The box might roll over. But for the urban survivalist, it's very easy to package his belongings, to let the point of gravity below the height of the axles, so it's not very easily rolled over. And the advantage by this design is the mobility. It can go upstairs, downstairs, on bus, on board train, and go over rivers. Once we add solar panel at the top of the box, they get extra energy, extra electricity to support their equipment for their survive. And then maybe the third step is going to put some driver, the dynamo, then we can write some program to make it very interesting, to let it follow its owner, its master. The user not necessarily push or pull this kind of two-wheel carts all the time. We can add some software and the dynamo controlled by the software, powered by the solar panel, to let this kind of cart follow its master. It's quite possible to do it. I know something about software. I didn't I didn't know how to do the welding or the hardware things, but I do know software. So this kind of small equipment, from low cost to very high cost, I checked the price. One single wheel trailer for hiking might be over $1,000. It's ridiculous. It's not applicable for those urban survivalists, those who want to carry their everyday belonging together with them, or go into the wilderness to have some extra equipment to support their behavior activities. So it's not a good price as 1,000 yuan. But actually, if we can add the solar panel and the software, it can be very expensive, and it can find its market. It's possible to sell it if we finish all the steps. It's possible to sell it over 1,000 US dollar, 2,000 US. It's okay because it's something hardware together with software and needs some extra development effort put into it. But currently, we are going to do the first thing. I'm not a welder. I don't know how to weld stainless steel. It's one reason I'm going to do the CAD, computer aided design, to get ready some files and let someone who know how to weld a sturdy and strong enough frame to hold the two wheel for me. And I think it's an interesting project because as population and megacities population increased dramatically, 7 billion, and megacities appeared all around the world. Urban survivalists need something like this, and it has a great future, and we can use a lot software development and a kind of interface between human and the wheels, an interface between human and one or two wheels. We can do it. If you feel interest, please add some comments, and I actually have a video show the 3D designs, and I put the files, the design, the Blender files, 3D design files. It's not parameterized, but it's show the idea, what we start from and what we are going to do if we push this small project forward. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching. Thank you, and you are welcomed. Bye bye.